Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the Gann Report. Today we're looking at the weekly chart for BHP, the mining giant. This just continues to climb. It's been a great result for investors. One of the things that we need to know as traders is the right time to buy and the right time to sell. And WD Gann told us many times that the 50% or the halfway point between a high and a low can be a significant turning point for markets. And I use this in combination with the Fibonacci series of ratios because I find that when a market reacts to one of these levels, it can give you an excellent opportunity. I'm simply waiting then for price confirmation to confirm that there is a bounce on. So what you could do as traders is just look at any of these major turning points on the weekly chart and try and figure out, why did the market move at that point? What is the signal that tells me that this is an area that I should be considering buying into the market? And I do that all the time, particularly with this low here, March 27. I want to know, why did the market go through a very strong reversal? What was it at that point that suggested that this market should rise? Now, I can go in Optima and I can go into the tools section and I can use the Fibonacci retracement tool. There was the last major low. That was the previous major peak at the time. I've got the Fibonacci levels on there. Although Gann worked in eighths and thirds, I still like the Fibonacci levels. And he also really expanded on the 50% level, which was around 46.30. And then that was before the market got down there. But all we need to do is to drag this across to the right-hand side and then watch for the market to show us a reversal point or a pattern or a signal where it's getting support or resistance on one of these lines. And absolutely spot on here. It sat and opened at the 50% level. It drifted a minor fraction below that. For the rest of the week, it ran higher and broke through the previous weekly high. And that for me is a very powerful clue that suggests that this market should retest the old top. But it's the 50% level getting support into this chart that tells me that there's a potential move on, and that is what we need to know as traders. I hope that makes sense for you, and of course, any questions or queries, you're welcome to send them through. See you again next week with another look at this fabulous Gann work in trading. Bye for now.